Welcome to Elton's Retirement Journey and Travel. My name is John, and I will be your host for this meeting of the Retiring Club. In this meeting of the Retiring Club, I'm going to talk to you about the importance of checking your investment accounts regularly. Now, we are having a little slide in the stock market. We got that war going on over there in the Middle East, which is the major supplier of fossil fuels for the entire world. That may have a tendency to push the market lower and lower and lower. I remember back when Russia invaded Ukraine, that whole year of 2022 was a downhill slide in the stock market. If that happens again, it could be a cover for scams on your account. And here's what I mean. Your account is going to be dropping, and it's like, don't look at it, it'll be too painful. However, if you by chance can't get into your brokerage account, and maybe you got a saved password that's always worked, and all of a sudden you can't get in, and you have to get that password reset. When you log in regularly, always go to the transaction history and look for any potential orders. Because with a sliding market like this, it could mask theft from your investment accounts. Specifically, you notice that your password no longer works, you have to get it reset. You want to talk with the fraud department and look for any transactions in there, which you could do yourself. But they also have a transaction log that shows every time you log in and pretty much what you're doing in your account. So that is a recommendation. When I was at E-Trade, I actually met a gentleman in the lot. When I first went up for my interview, I drove around. I wanted to know how to get there, and his name was Brad. Brad had called in again, and I always have to verify people, so I look them up. I know what departments they work in and what their titles are. So we had a little conversation about the fraud. Now here's what's going to happen. If your account has fraudulent activity in it, they're going to look at the transaction history. They're going to try and cancel the order or the transaction. You can lock the transfer capability out of the cash portion of your investment account. So to unlock that, they got to send a code to your phone, and you got to enter it in, and that unlocks it and allows it to be transferred. Number one. Number two, if they can't cancel it, they need to contact the destination institution, put a hold on it, and then try and recover the funds or whatever funds they can. So if this happens and 30 days goes by, that money could be gone from the destination institution that it was sent to. So by tracking your account on a Monday, a Wednesday, and then over the weekend, and specifically looking for any type of transaction that you don't recognize, will give you a head start. Because these financial institutions, they don't work the same way as a bank. You know, if there's some fraud, someone gets a hold of some checks, they may make you whole. If they can't recover the money, then it's on you. They're not in the habit of just unless they can recover the funds, putting it back in your account. So I want to come on in this meeting of the Retiring Club and just talk about the importance, because the market is going to be taking a hit with what's happening. The world runs on those fossil fuels that come out of the Middle East. And once the tankers can't deliver to their destination, you go into a ration, you go into higher costs, it triggers inflation. That's exactly what happened during the Ukraine war when it started, because Russia was a big supplier of natural gas and crude oil. So I want to come on and give you these tips and just say, I know it's going to be painful, but be very vigilant and always practice, test out how to view your transaction history, because you will be able to see if some of your investments throughout the years may pay dividends, they may pay capital gains, and if there's any sales out of that account, you can catch it, have it canceled, and they can redo your account so you get a new login and all new account numbers, okay? My name is John, and I am the host of the Retiring Club, and this is what I have for you today on this meeting of the Retiring Club. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe,